Hello Facebook friends, so good to see you today. I'm coming to you in a lunch break today, just thought I'd check in to see how everyone's going in this new week. Looking forward to seeing a lot of my clients this week and seeing how they're all going and hearing their progress. It's been an amazing week. Just to give you a bit of an insight, on the weekend I was at another conference, extending my knowledge base. It was a medical intuitive course and had an amazing time. It was really good to touch base with so many other people and learn so much new information that's out there. And I'm really looking forward to bringing it into the clinic. But before we bring it into the clinic, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your liver. What is going on with you? Have you touched base with your liver today? Have you checked into your liver to say, hey liver, how are you going? What's going on? Have you ever thought about the amount of work that your liver has to do every day? It's the second largest organ in the body. Do you think that maybe occasionally it'd be good to go, let's just touch into our body and see how we're feeling, see how we're functioning, and your body will give you signs and it will tell you how it's going. So just by being aware and being alert into how your body's feeling, you can actually touch base into how your body's functioning. And if it's not quite functioning well, make some changes, alter things, do something to help that organ out, and you will feel wonderful after it. So like I said, the liver's the second largest organ in the body. It's got over 500 functions to do. That's a lot of functions. I know if I've got a lot of things on in one day, I get a bit overwhelmed. I'm sure you do as well. But if you really thought about everything that the liver has to do, have a bit of a think. Let's touch on a few things. It's got to filter out all the toxins that come into your life. So toxins can be anything we put on our body, anything we ingest, anything we breathe in. So the liver has to metabolize all of that on a daily basis. The next thing it has to do, as well as that, it needs to filter out the brain chemistry. So all those stress chemicals you make on a daily basis, or even just the normal brain chemicals to help you to go to sleep, to wake up, serotonin, melatonin, all of those, the liver metabolizes them when they're finished. It also metabolizes your reproductive hormones. So for women, that's estrogen, progesterone, small amount of testosterone. For men, it's more the testosterone with a small amount of the estrogen and progesterone. It needs to break all of those down once they've been used. Otherwise, if they don't get broken down properly and they stay in the body, they can lead to diseases such as not diseases, but PMT, for instance. It can also lead to other chronic conditions if those hormones don't get broken down, such as prostate issues and the hormonal cancers. So we really want to make sure that the liver's on track of breaking all of those hormones down every day. It's also involved in breaking down your alcohol that you drink and any pesticides, processed foods, anything that you eat. The liver has to be able to break it down and get rid of it. So let's also think about processed sugar now that we've spoken about processed foods. So processed sugar, or the refined white sugar, the liver has to balance your blood sugar levels. And if there's too much blood glucose, the liver goes and turns it into something called glycogen, which is a storage form, and goes and stores it. Now, if you're having a meal or a lifestyle that's full of processed sugars all the time, that's a lot of extra burden on that liver every day. Do you think it could get a little bit tired from doing that on such a constant basis? I think it could. So the other thing that the liver does is it stores a lot of your vitamins as well. Vitamins and minerals, but particularly fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D. It also stores your B12, your zinc, your iron and your copper. So if it gets full of other things like the fats from the sugars, it's got nowhere to store those vital vitamins that we need for everyday life. So if we make sure that the liver's functioning well and on track with things, we can store the great nutrients that we need. So how do you know if your liver's working properly? Let's go through some of the symptoms that you might feel when your liver's not working as well as it could be. So you could find that you've got a bit of a foggy brain. You can't think straight. You get tired in the afternoons. You muddle up your words. You can't remember where you put your car keys or why you walked into the room when you walked into it. Those kinds of things can indicate that the liver's just not functioning as well as it can. Also, if you're feeling bloated or full about an hour after a meal, you're still feeling really full as if you've eaten such a large meal that you haven't digested it. You can get nausea due to fatty foods. So if you eat something rich, fatty or fried, you get a bit nauseous or indigestion after that. Or even unexplained nausea. So if you wake up feeling nauseous and you just can't go for breakfast, that could be your liver. So take note of that. You might also be sensitive to smells such as perfumes, car exhausts, deodorizers. Those kinds of things can trigger off your nose. And again, that can be related back to the liver not being able to break down and process that. You might get skin issues such as acne, dermatitis, itchy skin. Like I said before, the liver is the second largest organ to filter the blood, but the skin's the largest filtration organ. So whatever the liver can't handle, it'll flick to the skin, and then that's when you get the itchy skin, you get the acne, the dermatitis, those kinds of things. You can also get some fluid retention around your ankles and your feet, and even puffy fingers and hands. That can also happen at the end of the day. Now, you can also get darkness under the eyes. You can get, for women, premenstrual symptoms. Hi, Sandra. Loving to see you there. Great to see you. You can get blood sugar irregularity, so you get the highs and the lows of the blood sugar during the day, and that you need to, sorry, Sandra, you've just sent me a message there. Need to follow up? We certainly do. We'll touch base again soon. So with blood sugar irregularities, you might find that you eat but you still get the lows, you still get the shakiness, and about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you need to go for that hit to keep you going. That's when you go for those sweets, the chocolates, the lollies to keep you going for the afternoon, because your energy's flagging through that day. Hi, Christine. So you could also struggle to lose weight. I get a lot of clients that come in and going, I'm eating all the right things, I'm exercising, and yet when we look at them, their liver function just isn't optimum and they can't lose weight. So they're doing all the right things, but they just can't shed those extra kilos they want to shed. And that's because the liver's going, you know what? I've got all these other jobs to do. I'm not going to break down those fat stores over there because I'm really busy in everything else I've got going on. And with those clients, as soon as we deal with the liver, they tend to lose weight really easily, and are so grateful for that. You can also have low motivation, get quick to anger, get irritable, a bit depressed, anxious, those kinds of things. Also, you can get tight muscles, and you can wake up in the early hours of the morning. So I find a lot of clients wake up between 1 and 3 o'clock, and they struggle to get back to sleep at that time. And then when they wake up in the morning for their real time, they're a bit groggy, a bit foggy in the head, and it takes a bit of time to get going with the day. They go for that coffee to get them going. And that's when they really have that foggy brain for a while, and they really struggle to get through the day. So if you've identified with any of these symptoms, what can you do about it? Well, first thing I'd say is look at your diet. Follow a plant-based diet where 80% of your food is nice, rich, plant-based foods. So it gives you all the vitamins, and it's everything that nature intended. You also get the fibers, and the fibers help the detoxification process of the liver. By having a diet that's based on 80% plant-based foods, you're less likely to have the rich fatty foods and the high sugary foods. Speaking of high sugary foods, when you're having a plant-based diet, don't be scared of fruits. Fruits in moderation are great for us. They've got all the fibers and all of the nutrients that our body needs to create health. So please don't be afraid of fruit. I get asked that a lot of the time when my clients come in. It doesn't affect the liver so much. I mean, if you were not balanced in your eating plan, then that would cause an issue. So reduce your refined sugars. Reduce anything processed, really. Any of the additives, any of the preservatives, the refined sugars, all of those, and fried foods, all of those place a big load on the liver, and it has extra things to do every day. So just keep them out of the diet, and keep them as what I call with my kids a sometimes food. Other things that you can do is drink plenty of water. So make sure that you're getting that water to keep the liver being able to flush through and keep eliminating those toxins that it's dealing with on a daily basis. Using apple cider vinegar or lemon juice couple of teaspoons of either of them in a small amount of water first thing in the morning is a great way to get your liver or help your liver in the whole day of just processing all of those toxins and the nutrient and helping with the nutrients that it needs to do every day. Eat smaller, more frequent meals so that you're not placing so much of a load on the liver. Hi Del, good to see you again. So you're not placing so much of a load on the liver by eating small meals instead of big meals where the liver has to go, man, I've got a lot to do. Imagine if someone walked into your work and put a load of paperwork on your desk and just went, right, here's your paperwork. This is on top of everything else you've got to do every day. I want it done in an hour. You're going to go, excuse me, I don't think so. The liver does the same thing. So feed it small amounts more often throughout the whole day, and it will be able to deal with those small increments, and it will really help with keeping your energy levels stable, keeping you more focused through the day so that you're able to think clearly, have more motivation, enjoy your life, and get on with everything that's going on. So just by doing these small little things, it will help your liver on an everyday basis, and in doing so, you'll feel fabulous. You'll feel motivated again. You'll feel like you can tackle the daily things that are going on. If you find that you need more help than that, then you might look at using a professional to help give you those extra nutrients that the liver needs to use. There are a lot of herbs and a lot of nutrients that are just great to help the liver do its detoxification. So things like B12, methionine, taurine, these are great nutrients that can help the liver detox. In its detoxification reactions, there's other chemicals like glutathione and acetylcysteine. We can use those nutrients to help the liver do its daily jobs. There's even herbs that are amazing at doing that. But to do that, it's best to seek some help with those kinds of things rather than go off willy-nilly. But there's a lot of great formulations that will really just help your liver to the next level. Hi Kylie, great to see you. Looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks again. So do these small little things just to help out with your liver on a daily basis, and your liver will thank you for it. But remember, check in on your organs each day. Check in to see how you're feeling. Check in to see how your organs are running, and just take note of your thoughts, your feelings, and things that are going on in your body. Your body will tell you what it needs, and by being aware, you can definitely help your body and increase your energy levels, your motivation, and how you're feeling every day. So it's been great having a chat with you today. I look forward to seeing you the next time. So please tune in again. If you've got any questions, any comments, please place them below. I look forward to hearing from you all. And hi Peter. And I look forward to speaking with you next time. I'm Teresa Todd. I'm a naturopath, biochemist, microbiologist, and author. And I hope you all have a wonderful week and check in with those organs. Bye for now.